Shit.
Hey guys, we got Damian in the waiting room. Coming on the show now, we got a guy who was in Wrong Turn, who was in The Strangers Pray at Night as old potato sack head. We like to call him. He was in Haunt. He's got a bunch of awesome projects coming up as well. Everybody, we'd like to introduce you to a man called Damian Maffei.
There he is.
Oh, you're muted. You got the mute button on.
Stupid asshole. I can't believe it.
That technology will get you, but hey, the mute button's gone. We could probably hear you now.
All right.
Hey.
There he is.
How are you?
Great, buddy.
You controlled the mute button.
You control it.
That mute button will get you, Damian. How you doing, man?
It was okay until I got in here.
That's true.
But otherwise, I'm fine. But how are you guys?
We're
good,
great,
man.
buddy. We're great. Just hanging out on a Friday night, you know, just telling dirty jokes and drinking too much as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you know how we do things, man. So, hey, where are you at right now? Where are you at in the world? I mean, you don't have to give us your exact address. If you want to, you can. We could send you an edible arrangement.
Sure.
I'm so far up there, I don't think it would matter. I am in Portland, Maine.
Oh.
So is that where you're living now? Are you shooting some or?
That's where I live mostly. I don't know why, but
So you're from, so you're in Portland, Maine. How about
Uh-oh.
put another ship on the barbie? Huh? Austria. Yeah, I know. It was awful.
Think you got your geography confused.
No, I know. It was from Dumb and Dumber, but it was dumb. Never mind. Yes.
Of course.
I could see it behind his eyes. You dumb shit.
America's Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming on the show, man, tonight. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
You're slumming it with us.
This is moving up. I feel like the Jeffersons. You kids don't know who the Jeffersons are, but
Hey, I know the theme song. Jay
I
plays
mean,
it all
not
the
you
time.
kids.
Oh, I thought you were calling
Kids
us young.
watching. You're fans.
That's true. That's true. We're very, very old men. It's uncomfortable. I've been Oculus boxing. Have you ever jumped on an Oculus before?
Yeah, I do have the Oculus. There's there's some kind of lightsaber dance thing going on there. But in true Damian form, the only game that I play on there is a fishing game where I just sit there and fish. So everyone else is moving around, and I'm just like, whoop.
Well done. I saw that one on there. I need to try it.
That's why I have all this extra. I have a little extra going on here. It's here. Yeah, everyone can see it.
Hey, at least you pull off the 5 o'clock shadow. I can't. It's either I need to grow extra facial hair to cover up the baby COVID fat.
I mean, extra skin. It's like
Oh,
quarantine stuff. That's why they keep putting me. That's why they keep hiding it.
it'll get you, man. It'll get you. So I do the Oculus boxing. And it's great because I'm trying to lose some of the COVID weight doing it. Because you do like one round in that thing and you're dead. But the problem is that every day I have a different torn muscle somewhere in my body. Today it's like in the liver area.
That's what I got to start doing, man, because I'm just playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out and not shit's happening. It's not doing anything. Stupid.
Who do you face, like Glass Joe in that, and the usuals?
Oh, yeah, and the original Punch Out. Yeah, I don't know about the Oculus. Who do you face in there, Mike?
Oh, it's just a bunch of ugly dudes.
Oh.
Just a bunch of ugly dudes. I want to take your head off. But it's satisfying when you just punch somebody right in the fucking face.
There's
and
a
they
game
go down.
on there I was playing. It's all like shooting and breaking bottles over people's heads, but it's like when you move, the faster you move, the faster time goes.
Super hot
Yes.
VR.
Oh,
Because at the
damn.
end of it goes super hot, hot, and you just feel like you're in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty basic graphics, but it's good. It's good training for home invasions and stuff.
No doubt about it, man. Hey, we've met before in person. We haven't just
we did.
assumed. We did meet. And
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen you since that pool party.
I remember meeting you because I like during the movie, I told you the story about how I saw my first trailer reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I had never watched a trailer reaction before, and people were sending me trailer reactions, and someone was like, "You got to see these guys with the strangers." I was like, I don't want to watch.
No one does.
And they were like, "You got to see these guys." And then I turned it on. I was like, "Oh, these guys are assholes." So they just rip on the thing. But I played it, and I mean, you liked it. And then I was telling you about it at the pool party. The movie's going on. You guys were like, "We just want to watch the movie." Could you stop talking? Could you be more like you are in the movie and shut the fuck up?
That is not exactly how I remember it. I remember coming out of the pool like Daniel Craig in James Bond, shirtless and wet, just looking good. And we go up to talk to you, and I'm like, "Hey, it's us, Damian. You're Damian, and we're us. I'm wet. Jay is, 17 Michelob Ultras in. I'm 42 whiskeys in.
I was 22.
Yeah,
yeah, close.
And we had to dupe the park ranger, by the way, to get our alcohol into that event.
That was the worst.
But I didn't meet him.
Oh yeah, he shined a light deep into our drinks and made sure we weren't drinking, but we were, and he was okay with it. But I remember trying to talk to you, and then like some guy came up with a camera and was like, "Damian's weeding wham," and we were all like, at once we dispersed. We were all like, "This."
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember that because it was an awkward time. It was an awkward moment. It was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. We'll just back off for a little while.
Becker. That sounds like something Andrew Becker would do.
That could have been him. I remember the guy's name. I think that rings a bell a little bit. But
yeah, because he had come up because I'm signing things at a table, and he had come up and he was like, "This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say something. You're gonna pretend like I'm gonna pretend like I know you, and you're gonna pretend like you don't know me, and there's gonna be exchange." I was like, "That's actually what's happening."
It's literally what we're living through right now. That is
the actual scenario. So just let's go.
That was a fun time, though. I mean, the rain came and we had to get out of the pool. But it was still
that was great. I can't believe how many people showed up to that.
It was awesome, yeah.
Middle of nowhere in that pool. I told Kenny Caperton just recently, do it again. And he was like, "Oh, I'm really, booked up this year." And I was like, "Why am I begging you to have do it?"
Is that the On-Set Cinema guy? Is that the guy that runs that thing? They got a good business going on over, man. That's a pretty cool thing.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah, man.
So we got to actually hang out and watch The Strangers Pray at Night in the pool where you were killing motherfuckers. So it's pretty neat. Speaking of which, I did want to ask you, how does that role come into your life? Because you're acting, you're doing stuff or whatever, but like auditions, does someone bring a script to you? Do you go to the audition? What was the audition like? How do you end up as I like to call him old potato sack head?
Actually, I wasn't doing anything. I'd actually, we were in New York, and I'd been doing theater, but like that, it's like slowed down, and I had kids, and it was like a good theater there that just off Broadway, which was not paying as much, and was trying to get some movie things going, and it was miserable. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. I hate all this shit. So we were like, well, let's leave New York. And my wife was like, "You want to go to Maine?" I was like, no, never.
I don't like lobster. Fucking lobster.
That's it's cold. That's America. We did anyway. And so, I came here to stop, adopt a dog, which I did. And we had the kids, and I was going to do that thing. And then a few months into that, and this producer who I had worked with a bunch of times, John Wagner, who had just done Bone Tomahawk.
It's a great movie.
Awesome, good stuff. Starry Eyes and Bone Tomahawk. So he was doing some good stuff, and he said, "Hey, we're doing the Stranger sequel." Said, "Oh, really?" In almost like 10 years. So it's good to know that you're doing that. And he said, "What do you think about playing this villain guy?" And I said, the bag, right? Well, I'm not really doing that anymore. Because, I wasn't being fulfilled as an actor, as an artist. And I don't think putting a bag in my head and chasing people around is going to do that. Even though, I love horror movies, and I really like the first Strangers, and like I knew about convention stuff, and like that kind of appealed to me as a horror fan. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna be agitated watching people act, and I'm just like this silent guy. And then the first Strangers, what was so effective about it is like they were all in like the background, like flashes of it. I mean, you didn't really see the villains until like the last second. So I wasn't crazy about it, and they sent me the script, and I got the van scene in it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I want to do this van scene with the father. So I met with Johannes Roberts on Skype, and he made me take my shirt off, and then he asked me if it was weird.
Oh.
I said, yeah. I was like, is this, but he was just looking to see if it was he wanted to make sure I was schlubby enough. I was like, I assure you I'm schlubby enough. So, I was like, I haven't been doing anything. He probably didn't want me to tell that story. Oh well. You delete this? You edit this? No.
It's kind of live, but whatever. It'll probably get deleted anyway.
We just directed Resident Evil. He's not watching.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. What the fuck? So I went and did it. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It's more fun than I thought I should be having. We used to do these Friday the 13th, the camcorder movies in high school. We thought those were fun. They were the worst things ever. But it was like not much had changed. Just the money. There was a little more money, and the food was better, and they had lights and stuff.
Yeah.
That. And then, other things came along.
So, I mean, is it weird for you? Like, it's like when you go onto a set like that and you're going to be playing a killer, like old baghead, like Mike says, but you're going to play a killer and you're working with these other actors. And then you're like, hey, by the way, I'm going to stab you in the face with this pitchfork. I'll meet you over at the craft table later on for some cheese whiz. Don't worry about it. But is it weird for you? Like, is it like, cause you're not like, like you said, you're not used to doing this kind of stuff. Is that kind of like how to get into that? Is that kind of strange?
Well, actors, some of them, they have, everyone has their like way of doing things. And
yeah.
Strangers, a couple of the actors didn't want to interact with the villains because they wanted to keep them strange or, mysterious. So, and I was like, fuck you, I didn't talk to you. So, I mean, there was a few that we didn't, I didn't talk to, but some, like Lewis, who I, dunked in the pool. Him and I, we got along famously. We went out on bro dates and such. So, and I think that kind of really helped with that pool stuff because I don't know, we were just like used to each other and like trusting.
Mm-hmm.
But like Martin, the father, that was the first time I spoke to him was in the van.
Oh shit!
Stabbing that much. It was great. Wanted to, keep that thing away. So, I just if I'm doing something like that or something like Haunt, I'll let them come to me if they want to come to me. Maybe it helps them a little better to get to know me. Like Katie Stevens, Harper and Haunt. I think she originally intended to keep her distance, but she instead did the opposite. But she was like, I think, getting to know you, it's going to freak me out less.
Well, I mean, you answered one of the other questions I had, though. That was like, I didn't know if the director had actually, had come up to you and said, do you want to stay separate, or we want you to stay separate from, these other actors to make it more intimidating when you have a scene with them or more scary.
I mean, it wasn't Johannes on The Strangers, but
yeah, someone
told us that, they don't want to get to know you. You're such a great guy, Dave. You're so personable. Man, just everyone loves you. They don't want to fall in love,
Right.
Fall in love, so don't dare make them fall in love.
I feel like that's a thing, though. Like,
I'm just like, they can go fuck their own mothers.
Get it?
I think someone said that once, and like, and not to shit on any actors or anything, because I couldn't act my way out of a paper bag, but I think someone said that once. They were like, well, what I did on set was I purposely want to stay away from the bad guy because I really wanted him to be scary. And I feel like everyone's seen that interview at a time or another, and then they're like, I'm gonna do that shit because that sounds pretty legit,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, look, I want to be fucking scary, right? You can, just don't go out of your way. Like for years I did theater. Really, genre theater isn't really a thing. But, with theater, you don't have that luxury. You got to rehearse every day, you know. Eventually, you're going through the whole play every night. You don't have the luxury of not experiencing things like that. Like, you can't stay away from the other actors.
And it's live, too. I mean, it's got to be another thing,
yeah,
too.
So, I mean, that kind of stuff. But, I mean, as long as, what you're attempting doesn't affect me or anyone else, I don't care what you do.
Yeah. Hey, fuck it, do your thing. Speaking of that though, well, not to mention the fact that you're wearing a goddamn sack on your head. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, I can see it's fucking you. I had a fucking Triscuit cracker with this guy at break. I can't do this fucking scene. I'm going back to my trailer.
It's not gonna work. I'm not even scared.
But no, to be fair, people have their processes. So yeah, I understand. Gotta respect it. Like you said.
They're like, oh man, I can tell it's Damian. It's like, well, actually, Damian's in the bathroom now. We just
yeah, he's fucking throw the curveball.
Literally anyone could do this.
You know what? Let's turn the cameras off and the lights off, and then we'll literally have someone stab you in an alleyway, and then you can really fucking sell it. I mean, you'll be dead, but you can sell it.
Hey, dude, was it a pain for the prosthetics on the haunt to get all that shit and like on your face? Like, he's like, all right, I'm already wearing a mask, but now I literally can't see shit. It's all like,
oh, dude, you look like you swallowed King Koopa.
I know. I was like, dude, if you put a Slayer T-shirt on that motherfucker, he's
that guy's, he's related to, he's very distant relation to Darth Maul.
Yeah, you can see it.
Far closer to the tree to that numbnuts in Insidious. That took about 3 hours to put on, but you guys were great.
Did you guys film that like in once, like you did it one day and then like you filmed as many scenes as you could with that on and then go back and do it again? Or do you have to do that multiple times?
Oh, it was multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple times. Like, when I had the mask on, I didn't have the makeup on. I had a hood.
Right.
Except for when I pulled the mask off, and that was, comedy because it kept getting caught on piercings and horns and other stuff. So, there's a lot of funny B-roll. But yeah, it's probably maybe like 5 days I had that put on, maybe.
3 hours, man. Holy shit.
I had to take off. And but 3 hours put on.
Phew, man. Well, you had some lines in that one though. At least they gave you some lines in that one. Now
they did let me speak, and I don't like to bring it up, but I speak more than you think in that.
Dude, that's what I was going to ask.
Father in the bedroom.
No shit. I did not know that. I did not know that.
I'm sure you could tell now that I'm speaking.
I was shocked. Honestly, when you said you do the show, I'm like, but he can't talk. how
he just gonna sit there and stare.
It's like Lethal Weapon 2 when Danny Glover tries to go to South Africa and they're like, but you're black.
But you're black.
Exactly.
No, I can.
Oh yeah.
Actually, when Johannes saw Wrong Turn, he reached out to me to tell me, how great it was. He was like, "Who knew you could speak?" I was like, "You motherfucker! You knew. We talked, but okay."
Hey, speaking of Johannes, what's up with the? Can we get you guys back for a Strangers sequel, prequel, or something? Because the way the movie ends, well, there's actually two questions I have about that, so I'll start with the first one.
Get them all. Ask them
before we go into that. It's a triple.
And I'll answer for him too.
Yeah, it's a triple. It's a Taco Bell menu item. It's a quesarito. There's a lot going on here. Are you supernatural at the end of that film in your mind? Like you take like Potato Sack Head. He takes it all. He gets lit on fire. He's stabbed. He's hit in the face with a baseball bat. We're all assuming that you're the one on the outside of that door knocking at the end of that movie. In your mind, if that is you, is that you? And B, if that is you, are you supernatural at that point?
It definitely is me. We shot, I think, 4 endings for that movie. Technically 5, because when I fell on the bridge, Johannes loved it so much that he was like, "Fuck it, Don't shoot the rest of the movie. This is it.
Nice.
People weren't happy about that. He's like, but we just did a fucking winger video. So we shot, I think the original script ended. I got my hand cut off, and Dollface and I get in the truck and drive off, and then they killed her off. And then the next ending came in, and it was Kinsey in the room, and then you know, it's like everything's going to be all right, and that's like a flash of the man in the mask, like running through the nurses' station, chopping people down. And I was like, "Woo, that's great!"
I want that too.
And the ending changes.
It's fun, yeah.
To what we filmed there, which was me left on the road. Then we went back and then filmed another ending, which is me just straight up showing up at the hospital and chopping a doctor down. Which no one's seen that footage, but you know, we did. There is a still of the doctor and me behind him. I thought that's what they were going to use, but then they went and did some hybrid version of that where you hear the axe dragging and then the knock at the door. I mean, it's obviously.
Does that ever make you mad though, man, when they do the multiple endings? Like when they do it like they do multiple times, they're like, oh well, we want to do this and we want to, like, yeah, but dude, I think we fucking got it, bro. Like we got it. And like, no, come back here. We got to do 17 more shots. You're like, shit.
You got to test it out. You got to ask all the people in the mall who why is he coming back?
Yeah, it's like we're done.
Like, what is with this guy?
God.
Fire. Let's stop. And then there's other people like, no, fucking keep going.
Yeah.
Like, the good people.
Yeah.
So you gotta find out who's buying the most tickets.
Yeah.
That one, the bad people won out because they wanted the good guys to win. I mean, I didn't think he was. I don't know. He's just very resilient. It's like you got the first strangers, and it's like they're messing with these people, and these people are like the most useless couple in the world. They're already sad.
Yeah.
All they accomplish is killing their own friend.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then they end the movie and they're like, next time it'll be easier. It's like, how fucking easier could it be?
That's pretty much, yeah. That's on point right there.
Themselves, yeah. And anyone else that walked into any friends, family, they just killed them. So like pray at night, they start it up again. They're doing a little strangering, and then it's like, it's a trailer park, so they run out, and then like the tables get turned, and Dollface gets miniature golfed. I don't know. And so the man in the mask with the pool thing. So that's like they're pissed. These little shitty kids kind of got lucky or one up them. So I mean that's what I was like. Yeah, man in the mask. Yes, he's like, and he's like, fuck you, light the truck on fire. Shit, just fucking do it. Just do it. And that was a memorable day for me because I remember just sitting in the car for 2 hours, just staring, and that was it. Johannes was like, just stare. So that was it. And she lit the thing, and I mean, I figured maybe he's not supernatural in this one, but neither was Jason in part 2.
Yeah.
Got to keep bringing it back. So
yeah, well, I mean,
true, yeah,
more into this giant lunk.
And Michael was always, I mean, it was always questionable. That was the genius thing they did. Like you never really knew, at least for up to a point, you didn't at least know. But if you did do a sequel, would you rather do a sequel to Strangers Pray at Night, or would you rather them like forego and leave that thing hanging and then go back and have you do a sequel to the first one? Because there's such a space between the first movie and the second movie. They don't really have to answer any of those questions, and they can just kind of show where you guys were from, Liv Tyler to Pray at Night. What would be your preference there?
As an actor, you'd think you'd want to do like a prequel or something. Take the mask off and show this guy working at Subway or in some county office. But I mean, I don't really. I'm not interested in finding out who what he does.
I like that. Yeah.
Where he works from home and he's remote learning 3 children. It's like
he's on Rosetta Stone. You don't need to know all that stuff.
Oh my God. So like, I mean, I'd do it again. I mean, I'd love if, you know, they just picked right up at the hospital and did a little, you know,
Yeah.
shoot thing. Except maybe the hospital has a staff, unlike home.
Right. A lot of people to kill.
Yeah.
Hey man, when you do that kind of stuff, is like when you do these kills and shit, like I mean, is it like the choreography? I'm sure is like, but have you ever like done it and like somebody's going full force on you and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Why you hit me that hard? Like, what the shit are you doing?
No, you know, like, has anyone hit me? No, it's always me accidentally hitting someone.
I accidentally did, yeah.
But it's not like because I'm just so into it. It's like, you know, the ice pick in the van scene, it didn't retract once, so I really gave it to Martin the old ribs.
Yeah,
you know, he took it like a champ, and he was like, no, get in there. Katie, Harper, and Hong, I did give her a little punch in the nose one take. A little tiny little boot.
Did you say that when you did it? Did you go
and over, and it was just like, ding.
As long as you say it. Boop.
And she had been laughing in my face the whole time. Anyway. She was like, "You have children. What do they think?" They don't give a shit. Yeah, but otherwise, no. You know, it's like when Luce and I did the pool thing. You know, we started, you know, very slow, and we worked out the movement, and you know, we had it. You know, it's safe because there are, you know, coordinators and choreographers.
Right on. Yep.
That's
good. We need to get a coordinator, Mike, because we injure each other.
We just
often.
beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Is
Like, I'm gonna slap you in the fucking face, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, we down about 12 Michelob Ultras. Just punch each other in the face. Hey, you want to come down and be our coordinator, man? You're talented. We could use you. We really could.
We do like the old Three Stooges shit. It's like we're actually really gonna hurt each other, and then you know it's great comedy though. Let's do it.
I'm free, so.
Yeah, we brought our potato sack to the damn pool thing. We thought, hey, maybe Damian will just throw it on and give us some licks. We never know, you know. You gotta come prepared.
If Kenny, you know, does the fucking pool thing again, which he should, he said next year or something.
Yeah,
he should get on here,
dude. What we should do is we should have if he does the pool thing again, maybe we could sell this to him. Have everybody out there just watching the movie, and in the middle of it, you know, one of us just comes out running into the pool, just right in the pool. You could just come down after us and just beat the shit out of us in the pool.
not to derail, not to remember this, but this is actually similar to an idea I had for a Grizzly screening. A screening of Grizzly just out in the middle of the woods somewhere, and I was saying like, show Grizzly out in the woods somewhere in Georgia, and I'll rent like, you know, like the cheapest bear, you know, I can get, and we'll just halfway through the movie, just send that fucking bear out in the crowd, you know, just like some mangy, cheap rent-a-bear, and you know, just see what happens. And I think that, I mean, this sounds just like it. I think we should start our own on set.
Hey,
let's do it.
I mean, I like Kenny, but you know, we have ideas. So
yeah, I mean, if he's not willing to come to Kentucky, sorry, but hey, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on down here.
I think he's doing a Silent Night, Deadly Night on set cinema thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Now it's interesting that you bring that up. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't know if you know this. I don't know
what's happening.
Oh man, yeah, no,
I don't know what's going on.
We talked about it, yeah, but hey, you gotta. And I was gonna say this. It's not as much as a question as much as it is as a high five, but you know, I think that, you know, you do Strangers Pray at Night, then you do Haunt, you get the Roll and Wrong Turn. You're building up quite a fuck. You're stacking shit. You're stacking some good shit there. My wife just hit the light, and you know,
that scared the fuck out of me. I thought you lost
professional show we got going on here.
That scared me, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
To be fair, she did it bringing me a drink, so thanks, honey. It's okay. She doesn't like to listen. She has earphones in. Anyways, the fuck was I talking about? No,
I don't know.
You know, you gone out, and you know, some people will do these things, and they'll do these roles or whatever, and then they'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to do this now. I need to go do this. But you, just like you mentioned with the conventions going on, the way you are with the horror community, you got tons of shit coming out with Felisa Rose, if I'm saying her name right, from Sleepaway Camp. You've embedded yourself into the horror community. And I think that, you know, that was a cool thing to do, and it was a smart thing to do. And now what's happened is this Silent Night, Deadly Night comes out, and people are fucking going buku saying that needs to be fucking Damian Maffei. And there's not Kickstarters, but what am I fucking? There's what do you call them? You sign them. Petitions. There's petitions
There
to
you
get
go.
you in
Yeah,
the
that's
role.
what they're called.
Petition.
All that
Yeah.
shit, man. You know, it's fucking good moves on your part, but that's a crazy situation.
Well, you know, I mean, it's certainly. I mean, I've been watching horror movies all my life. Big fan. So even be involved in this stuff and having this conversation is pretty wild. And you know, anytime someone announces like some kind of reboot slasher type thing, I'll get tagged here and there. But this one kind of took off on its own, and I was like, you know, I get to do the slasher thing, but also like a bit of a psychological, you know, some acting stuff here. So, you know, I fucking love it. And Christmas, you know, nice, pretty lights and stuff. You could have a good thing going on there. So I embraced it, even though I know the guy in the original movie is like 18, and I'm not. Actually, well, the petition certainly made its distance because the producers of Silent Night, Deadly Night did reach out to me and were like, we see that petition. Could you, you know, for Christ's sakes, stop people from messaging us? Or whatever it was. You know, they were awesome, very, very patient and polite. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my fault. So, you know, it's a cool thing, you know, no matter what. You know, actually, I'd probably be better off for like a Christmas Evil remake. If someone's doing that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good,
That's
well,
a good one.
They did You Better Watch Out, but I don't think it really had anything to do with the actual Christmas Evil, right? I mean, they could still do the whole thing with that. I think it'd be great.
It doesn't have that, you know, that name kind of punch. But,
yeah, Psycho Santa.
I mean, is there a horror franchise, Damien, that you would want to work on though, like specifically that you would really love to be a part of? Like, is there anyone like comes to mind?
franchise?
Yeah, you talk about Friday the 13th. I mean, I know that they don't have the speaking roles or anything like that, or some anything. Like, is there anything specifically that you would be like, yeah, you know, I think I'd probably be badass in that.
I don't think franchise. Yeah, I like the Friday the 13th movies. It's just, you know, I mean, there's not much to it.
What about some Anthony Perkins? Would you want to do some Psycho shit?
Let's see.
I would love to. I don't
Yeah,
think
I think
anyone
you'd rock it, man.
I don't think anyone should attempt Psycho again, because you know,
It is, yeah.
is not well met. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Like you know, I shared an article from George Mihalka. You know, My Bloody Valentine. He wants it. You know, he's obviously wanted to do the sequel, and it's a little perplexing how a sequel didn't happen for that movie, and one where I would like to do that, because that's, you know, usually you get to have that fun, you know, in the whole slasher get up, but you know, you usually are, you know, it's a kind of a whodunit, so you're in there somewhere as a character. I mean, that's the kind of thing. I mean, it's always like in, you know, my career, which I'm lucky to have anything right now, but ideally, I mean, I could still do like the Stranger stuff or like fucking Cropsy or something, but you know, I like to get in there and do some acting stuff too. So.
Yeah.
Well, you like to have it like a duality kind of scene where you're like, yeah. So
like Wrong Turn was great for me. It's pivotal. It's you know, when I first started talking to Mike Nelson about Wrong Turn, you know, I was like, you know, what do you think? Like, I'll just play some, you know, 8-fingered, 3-fingered, 1-tooth, you know, 2-headed thing. Is that what you're doing? And then I read the script. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So, you know, I really appreciated the opportunity to do that. It's like I had to do this whole language thing, and that's dialects are not my strongest skill set. So that was a lot of work.
Yeah, we had Alan McElroy on a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot to ask him, but the dialect like where's that come from? Like I know like it wasn't made up, obviously, but do you
No, it's a real language. It's Faroese.
Faroese.
Which is like somewhere near Denmark.
Okay.
But people still speak it there. There's people, you know, that live there. I think it's like 25,000 people or something. Hopefully they never see Wrong Turn. What did I say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I've been in the mountains for 100 years, right? Languages are going to evolve and change and stuff. You can get a little fucking New York in there with the Faroese. Yeah, no, it's a real language. And I worked with Ray and Nolan, who does Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Which is not a language. That's the name of a show. But they do
Yeah.
a bunch of languages on there. And as far as I know, none of those are real. But worked with her and a Faroese native. So
yeah, it was good, man. It was really good. I mean, obviously I don't speak Faroese, but I mean the dialect sounded fucking good.
You don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I mean that's the trick, is picking a language that no one really can call you.
It was good. It was really good though.
No, it was. It absolutely was. And I mean, you did have some lines. Like we mentioned this earlier, circling back a little bit, but in Haunt, and I'll tell you this, man. The lines that you delivered were good. They were really good. The for everything from, you know, the let's take that mask off to my fucking eye. Like, that was great.
Was that in the script, or did your eye actually fucking get injured? Like, my fucking eye. Like, leave it in. Leave it in.
I don't know if my fucking eye was in the script. You know, I was just like kind of on my back, and they were like, just be upset. The guy that lost his eye. And I was just, it might have been my eye, my fucking eye. I don't know.
It was good. It was
Yeah, I
really
liked
good
it though.
though.
It was.
I can't remember.
I
the lines were in there.
You know, like, well, I was even watching it with my kid today, my 11-year-old, my older kid today. She watches horror movies with me sometimes, and we were both fucking cracking up at that. Not because it was bad, obviously, but because it was just like that would be your fucking reaction if you got stabbed in the goddamn eye with a shard. Would be my fucking eye.
Yeah, especially because it comes right after the scene where you're like being very intense.
Right.
You know, like, take off that mask. It's like, my fucking eye. Yeah, are you serious? Like, yeah, dude, I get
Are you
it.
shitting me?
Was there
That's
a
what
voice
I should've
change?
said.
Yeah, are you shitting me right now? Are you fucking kidding me?
Shitting me right now?
You could have
Can't
stabbed me
believe
in
that.
the goddamn ear. Was there a voice changer at all? But before that scene with the take off your mask stuff, because it sounds like a deep cut, like it sounds like a fucking like almost a screamish voice changer going on.
I was going to, you know, lower my voice a little bit there, and then they gave me this the tooth thing to blacken out my teeth. So it was like this mouthpiece, and I put it in there, and it really kind of dropped my voice down even more. So I was like, oh my God, do I sound like this right now?
Yeah.
You sound like you just did helium. You're like, oh my God, guys, this is crazy.
Oh my God. I was like,
The opposite effect, yeah.
You just
so no, I mean, that was me, but just like with this hollowed out mouthpiece in.
Yeah, don't lie. They just gave you a bunch of whippets, didn't they? They just fucking just gave you whippets and told you to go.
I bent over to get her, and they were just like, whoop.
So it was a physical piece then, like it just altered the way your mouth was, and then like it just
Yeah.
made it sound. That's crazy, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool. You got a lot of stuff coming up too. That sounds pretty cool. There's one thing, dude, on your IMDb that freaks me out. It's cool and it's wild and it's weird. It's Wild and Crazy Kids. It's called Happy Slashers. All right, and it's listed on your IMDb. And it's the picture of it, just so you guys in the audience can imagine this. It's like an animated Michael and Freddy Krueger and Chucky and all these people like at a picnic table and this animated thing. And the plot line reads, again for the audience, dive deep into the depths of hell inside Krug's boiler room where O-Face, Mikey, Jay, Chuck, Tex, and their therapist Krug, which is you in this apparently, meet for group therapy sessions to become A+ model citizens so they can be placed safely back into Society.
Oh
And
shit, that's awesome.
it's a cartoon, right? And you're voicing Krug. Like, what is, obviously there's some clear like copyright, like, spin moves going on with the names, but what is that about?
I think it's about us all getting sued eventually. Winding up in prison. Yes. Well, yeah, that guy Ron. That was an interesting thing because I think he's got a show, and then Dave Sheridan was on that show, and then they were talking about something, and then because he had like this Ghostface type character in there, and I guess he talked to Dave Sheridan, and Sheridan said, "I'll do it." He played the Scary Movie version.
Deputy Doofus.
Doofy. Yes.
Dippity
Doofus. And then I think he mentioned it to Felissa, talked Felissa, into doing it. And then Felissa said, I'm doing this Happy Slashers thing. You should do this. And then he contacted me, and then I duped Cheney Morrow from Haunt, Mitch, into doing it. He's doing the Chucky one, or I don't know what the name's. But yeah, it was just like kind of a fun thing. And like Alexander Taylor, this great composer, is doing the score for it. Just like seemed fun.
Was that your first time into like trying out voice acting, like, or doing anything like that before?
We haven't done it yet. So
all right, I mean, okay, so
voice acting. Well, you mean aside from my scene in Haunt, where I'm
yes, you're seen in Haunt, exactly.
in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
That's right. You go back and watch that, kids. That's me. I'm not credited for it, so fuck them. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, other than like voiceovers, yeah, I've never done the voice for.
Yeah.
It's just been years of smoking and hard drinking that's gotten me.
Hey man, I get you. I'm starting to sound like Janis Joplin anymore. I talk.
I'm supposed to do an audiobook. I'm supposed to do an audiobook for this book called Kill River, which is the first of 3 by this author named Cameron Robeek, and they're fantastic books. Very, very 80s slasher books. And he asked me to do the audiobook. I was like, fuck yeah, I love these books. So, and then that was another thing I pushed by the pandemic. But I'll be doing that. So you'll be able to actually like put that in your ears at night, like go to sleep to my voice.
I'll do it too. Believe
like
me.
it.
I'll do it. I'll do it wearing the same swimsuit when I met you.
Oh god damn.
How the fuck does an audiobook get pushed back by the pandemic though?
Because he was going to come here and he wanted to kind of like guide me.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't have like a recording set up here or anything yet. So he was coming here to organize the whole thing.
By the way, Damian, I just want to ask, what kind of watch you got, man? I like that watch. It looks like some Marty McFly Back to the Future shit.
It.
And I like,
calculator watch?
Fuck yeah, dude. I love it.
That's a good watch.
I like that shit. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, you're gonna have to meet Doc at Twin Pines Mall soon. Yeah. It looks good as shit. I like that.
I can do math on here, and it has a light.
There you go. I loved it.
Casio.
I got a light on mine too, but it's not as good. Like yours has got the calculator, so mine's shit.
Yeah.
Gypsy Warrior from the chat, if you don't mind taking a couple chat questions, asked, Damian, did you talk to Kip Weeks at all or study his performance in preparation? I take it Kip Weeks is the guy who played old Potato Sack Head first.
Yeah.
I had seen the original Strangers in theaters, and I did watch it again before I went to do it. I mean, he's just kind of walking around there. I just kind of assume Brian Bertino kind of just like use them as, like sort of set pieces to move them around there. So, I did this slow walking thing. I walk slow sometimes in real life, so it wasn't that hard to apply. I have not talked to Kip. He is a wholly unpleasant person who had very pleasant, awful things to say about the movie. And I mean, I could go into that for I could.
Did he though? Holy shit!
What about what Kip said about the movie? And
God damn!
I'd listen.
I will.
So Yeah, no, I've never spoken to Kip, but he does live in Portland, Maine.
Oh shit.
Fucking blow your mind that
Yep.
we're both in this little fucking city here. In that, like, it doesn't even make sense. How is it even possible that we're both in Portland, Maine? But
That's insane.
all right. Anyway, Kip,
This town's only big enough for one of you. This town's only big enough for one potato sack head.
until Strangers 3 comes out and they replace me, and then the streets will just be littered with men.
You guys are gonna have a three-way
hell no.
showdown at the meat section at Walmart.
Hell
Like it's
no.
gonna be over.
Hey.
Get it?
I'll fucking see you at Hannaford.
That's
Shaw's. He probably goes to fucking Shaw's, that guy.
What is Shaw? What is Shaw's like a local grocer?
I don't know.
he's just made it up.
It's
Hey.
5 minutes further than Hannaford.
Oh, okay. I'll
Go to Whole
count on me.
Foods.
Hey, potato sack off. Like literally in the parking lot at Shaw's.
He can bring his sack. He can sack up. He
You say
wants a
potato
sack
sack?
up.
Oh my shit.
I'll fucking sack up.
That's bullshit, man. I mean, how you gonna? I don't know. You know what was weird about The Strangers 2 when it came out is like everybody expected it to be dog shit. I mean, I just think they just like, oh, it's The Strangers. Oh, they're gonna do it. Oh, that should not have a. It's gonna be whatever.
And then they went in there and they had already, decided it was dog shit.
But it wasn't. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I loved it, dude.
I'm shocked that shit. Even going back and looking at it today, I was like, at the IMDb score, which is not. I mean, especially not when you look at how IMDb scores work. It's like a 5 point whatever. But I even thought to myself, I was like, damn, that should be like in the 7 range because we loved it. It was they took a sequel to a movie that was ultra serious and they made it fun and they made it,
it was a good time, man. It was like a.
You guys know horror fans. Come on, man. No, I love horror fans. I am a horror fan, but nobody hates movies more than horror fans.
That's
a really
true.
good fucking
That's
point.
100% true. Yeah.
That's a really good point.
And it's like you gotta love property. You want the same thing, but you want something different. And people.
Yeah, you get a hold of those purists. It's over. Like
I've had a lot. Probably more people. There was a lot of love for it at the start. I've never had anyone like contact us and be like, "Go fuck yourselves." Johannes has, and then there was Kim. But
I gotta Google this. Well, as soon as we're done, dude, I'm Googling fucking Kip.
he definitely there was a Dread Central article came out and he was like, they killed our
Oh, shit.
like,
You kidding me?
background, bitch.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Ah, damn. That's scary.
Didn't the
Anyway,
original story
anyone
come from a
that's,
camp?
I love The Strangers. I don't like. It was just I was on his side too because he wanted to do the sequel. And I totally got it. It was like it was his thing. It was what he had, but he was so awful to the production, the producers and stuff. Like there was no way we're bringing this guy back. So like, don't not do it because of him, because it's just going to be someone else. So like I did it. And to be fair, he's never said anything to me or as far as I know, bad about me.
Yeah.
He has been quite unpleasant.
Yeah, the whole thing kind of reminds me of Talladega Nights. Kip is the old man. He was like, "You gonna let your son talk to me like that?" I sure as hell am. Kip. Oh
Well,
God,
hey,
yeah, that sucks, man.
even
That's gotta
Halloween-
be, but it's gotta be disheartening a little bit because when you're like, "Fuck, dude, yeah, I was trying to do my best for you, and you're gonna come off and like, dog shit all over what I'm trying to do." Like,
I mean,
damn.
we all knew where it was coming.
Yeah.
It's touchy shit.
Yeah, but so I have heard from a lot of people over the years who have admitted they didn't like it when they first saw it or didn't give it a fair shake and have come to enjoy it. I really appreciate that. And it's just like a fun, feverish slasher flick.
I loved. Yeah, it was great, man.
Stylized and what's the problem?
Yeah,
What's your problem?
Turn
Confuses the
around
shit out of me.
every now and.
Yeah. You hate
It's fun.
fun?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, that's what it is. And not only is it fun, but I thought it left, like I said before, it left the door open in my mind for sequels, and they could continue
As
to
far as
do.
I'm concerned, the Man in the Mask is still alive. And
He should be. Yeah, and he should be.
why
And
don't you gather up Liv Tyler and Bailey Madison? They can be at a strangers support group, Survivors and the Strangers.
Yeah.
They'll hang around out there. We get a little strangers meets Home Alone thing. They could be in a house and set it up with the pink
Oh
can.
shit, that's a good. Yeah, I
Getting all
like that.
fucking comfortable.
Hey, if Matthew Lillard can survive being stabbed and having a TV dropped on his face in Scream 3, Liv Tyler could have survived The Strangers.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, I
She
guess
screams at the end of it. She screams at it.
Yeah, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still
it could
kicking.
still happen. I'd
If
still
she
be
survives,
up
I
for
survive.
it.
And if Matthew Lillard survived, we both survived.
Yeah. So you heard it here first. If Matthew Lillard's back in Scream 5, then Damian
If
Maffei.
Matthew Lillard is
fucking
back
bad.
in Scream 5, I'm pretty sure 99% of people that died in movies says
That's
Yeah. He can
100%.
I still have
Yeah,
hope.
it was a plugged-in big-ass TV, like a
you can
fucking.
just bring Hicks and Newt back right now, and
Right there, you go. Mhm.
He survived. His mom and dad are just really mad at him.
Right.
But that's what he's going to go through.
he's been in his room the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, we're running out of time with Damian here. If anybody has any questions in the chat, let them be known, and we will ask them. However dark and depraved and perverted they are, we'll ask them to his face right here, right now.
I mean, the one question was about Kip. Are you kidding me?
Well, sometimes it's funny because sometimes we do these and we don't have like someone will be like, "Hey, I got like 12 minutes, and you fucking assholes better be happy you got those 12 minutes. Don't ask me any questions." So sometimes we don't even, and I get that, but I imagine there's some good questions for the audience. But yeah, that one, it was from Kip, and I didn't know that either. So to be fair, that was pretty enlightening for a Kip
I'm gonna
question.
send you the Dread Central art. I can find it because it'll be form, and I'll never forget.
Well, hey, we got in a whole thing with the dude who played the original Tommy Doyle. In
Oh
Halloween.
yeah.
That was a big thing. I don't know if you know this, but the dude who was the kid was really fucking pissed about them getting the guy from Weird Science. It's probably unfair to call him the guy from Weird Science.
Michael Hall, yeah.
Anthony Hall. He was real pissed about that. And then there was this whole tirade on the side about that, well, they asked me, but then this and this, and then
I heard a little bit about that. Yeah.
yeah, and our dumbasses got involved with it, and then young Tommy Doyle is like fucking arguing with us, and we're like, whoa, Tommy Doyle, we didn't. Sorry.
I was just like, dude, I don't even get on fucking Twitter. What are you mad at me for? I don't know what that asshole said.
Yeah, it's touchy. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's people's careers. What are you gonna do?
Has he done stuff since he was on the couch, Tommy Doyle?
No,
Not
I
that I
mean,
know
not as far as we know. I mean, he was just mad that so.
Yeah, not that we know of, but
Okay.
Jelly won't stub you here, son.
I don't know how big Michael Anthony Hall's part is. I mean, if it's substantial, did they really expect him to bring this guy back when he hasn't done anything in 65 years?
was kind of my.
That's it.
Was kind of my argument.
Brought him back out there.
Yeah.
That's not-
It's kind of my argument too.
Yep.
Will Wilson wants to know, Damian, how did you get involved with "I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday," which is a great title?
Yeah, Michael Barno. Yeah. I had met Mike through a mutual friend, Brian Keene, author, great author. I met Mike through Brian, and then Mike had contacted me and said he was doing a short based on one of his works, and if I would play the father in it. And this was pre-Stranger stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I took the train down to Pennsylvania, Lancaster, and I did it. It was like 2 days. I shot it. It was great, and I left. And then it's like 5 months later, he was like, I shot so much footage. I think I'm just going to make it a feature. I was like, well, that's not always a good reason to make something. But, okay, where's my fucking money then? I shot a feature film. Where's my money?
Yeah.
But no, it's fantastic. I love Mike. Really, that movie is fucking bleak, but he did it for so little money. It should be like an inspiration to filmmakers. Like, go out and do your own thing, but make it good. That's the key. And he did all the fucking effects himself. He just did everything. He built like the basement, the bunker door. It was impressive. But yeah, that's how I got involved. I still talk to Mike. I just talked to Mike yesterday.
Nice, man. Tomo Igato asked, Damian, what was your favorite moment you filmed in a film of all time? Just your favorite number one.
In any film?
Yeah, all of them.
My favorite moment in any film?
Yeah, just pick one, and then you have to kill the rest forever.
Oh my god. I don't even know. Get away from her, you bitch.
Oh shit, Sigourney.
Is it? Might be. I don't know. What day is it? What time?
Friday, I think.
Like these things.
It's Friday.
Anything in Black Christmas? Anything in Aliens? Anything in Dread? I don't know.
Get
That's a
away
good
from her, you
question.
bitch, is a really classic scene.
What is it like to be constantly confused with Carl Urban? From Dread?
Yeah. That does happen.
I can see it.
I fucking love that guy, man. He's international.
Underrated as fuck, man, for sure.
He's
He's a
good.
good actor. He's a legit
Amazing actor.
And the guy, I mean, it always kills, these fantastic character actors. Like they'll change themselves no matter what. And leave the helmet on the whole time. And it's like, I'm a huge Dread fan. And the stuff,
Oh yeah, dude.
like, my God. So when I found out Carl Urban was doing it, I was like, oh, God, this is gonna be helmet off thing. He's fucking taking his helmet off. He's pretty fantastic. But, man, and that movie's great. And I'm a huge Carl Urban. Love
Yeah,
it.
dude, Carl Urban, like you got a lot. Like, dude, Carl Urban is one of those guys, man. Like, he's never gotten the love that he should have got, ever. And the fact is that the fact that Dread was literally the audition for Batman. Like, it was all like he should have been. I'm not saying that Batfleck didn't do good or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, man, if you'd cast Carl Urban.
Well, why don't I have more fucking Dread movies?
Exactly. Oh, give me a Dread
What
too.
is going on?
They fucked up the marketing. And it didn't matter how good the movie was.
did.
At
Well, I
that.
didn't know
People
that
were
because
still- people were still like, no, you got us with that Stallone movie. We're not.
Yeah, it was so good. Rob Schneider was a fucking superstar. Like,
No.
Fucking trapped in
Nice
the
try.
robot spaghetti
Nice try.
machine. Yeah. Gypsy Warrior says, any advice from Eric Freeman for Silent Night, Deadly Night? Could we please get a garbage day? You rock, Damian. Oh man.
Garbage day.
What's the C do the garbage day? It's kind of on the spot, right? For the
Why do I have to do? I don't want to do Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
to be fair, it is that is the sequel. We're talking about a legit reboot here that we're trying to get Damian in. So, but if you want to, I mean, we'll listen.
The thing about Garbage Day is that, like, I don't know if I can. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. Is tap into that level of, like,
Cheese.
no talentness.
yeah, it's hard, man.
That's
I
like
said
some Ed
cheese.
Wood shit.
Yeah,
You
But
went
to
even
just be
darker.
completely oblivious to your own abilities or lack thereof.
it's like
Yeah.
taking a blue
Fucking
flower
put it
and
out there, it's
Batman
just like,
Begins.
Garbage Day. It's just like I'm not that good. I can't do it. I can't be.
That's it, man. I get
I'm
that.
not good enough to be that bad. And that. Thanks for fucking ruining my life.
Just put a just that whole comment just left a mark on you for the rest of your career, dude.
I have been awful with the questions here. No wonder no one wants to talk to me. The
That's
fucking
not
thing. I just trashed the Freeman guy. It's just like, why would I?
I love it, man. I
To be
think
fair,
you're fucking awesome.
I've had a
Like,
goddamn
I've had a
blasting
blast in the.
I think it's been great. I enjoy your answers. No doubt.
I feel like
about
we've
it.
been hanging out at Olive Garden for way too long, and they're gonna ask us to leave at any point. Like, they're gonna be like, "Hey, man, we closed like an hour ago." It's like, yeah,
No more breadsticks.
yeah, we're done.
What you need to do if you really want to send your real audition in, since they're still deep in development on the whole thing, it's just put a tripod across the street. Put a tripod across the street, and then just wait until the garbage men come. Wait until they circle your house. Everybody knows what time their garbage men show up. I know I do because I'm always hungover, running out the fucking garbage cans trying to get them there. Just walk out, with a fake gun, and then scream "Garbage Day" at the actual garbage guys,
Right.
and then just send it in. But of course, you have to wait for the sequel to that because that's not the original. The original
At 10 a.m. this morning in Maine, Damian Maffei.
But then we'll have
Garbage
this.
men shot.
Yeah, or been shot.
We can go back to this and be like, no, it's okay. He was filming an audition. You people in Maine just don't understand.
Garbage men shot. Poor man's Kip Weeks
Yeah,
in parking lot.
there you go.
The next day, Kip
Woo-wee, I
Weeks
don't know
just
if I'll take that fucking risk.
completely like disparages your performance. Kip Weeks is like, I could fucking
It
say
could be
garbage
Kip
day
Weeks
right there.
fucking shoots me.
Oh shit!
There's the plot twist right there.
Garbage day. Garbage day. Garbage day. I can't.
Now you're gonna be stuck in
I
a
shouldn't
loop.
even get the fucking part. I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's not me. I'm not the guy. I'll do
All
the
right.
Mickey Rooney thing.
Oh fuck!
Just
All
call
right.
me when they get to the cockroach sequel.
Oh Jesus Christ! We didn't finish. We only got to the second one, and we were like,
There's
I
one with
can't.
like huge robot cockroaches.
Oh
Are you
shit.
fucking serious? Does it get
I
that
am-
bad?
I am dead serious.
Oh my fuck.
Christ Almighty!
Huge. I think Brian Yuzna had something to do with it. Maybe directed it. Definitely did the effects. But yeah, it's huge cockroach, Silent Night, Deadly Night. I mean, isn't that where you would expect that franchise to go?
At that point, yeah, if you're gonna,
Huge
yeah,
cockroaches?
yeah.
I did not
Why
know
not?
that. I did not know that, and I don't feel like I need to. It's like the other night I tried to watch The Crow 3, and I got like 20 minutes in. I was like, I can't
God
fucking do it.
damn.
Can't do it to
Stop.
myself. Can't do it. I just,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
It's tough down there. The wrong turn movies get like that.
Oh yeah,
Dude, we did, yeah, that Man versus movie.
Fuck.
Woo-wee, dude.
They made
Holy shit.
porn. They're porn. Porn
but by the way, hey,
Yeah.
you do something fucking different, you call it wrong turn, you better fucking hide in your shanty, buddy, because people
Oh,
will
man.
get pissed.
Yeah, you know what was weird is
I-
like the people were coming out of the woodwork getting pissed off that Three Finger McGee, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? He's not running down the goddamn hill and trying to kill people. Like, who the fuck? I don't even know who that is, man.
I got my finger on the pulse of the heart. Okay. Nobody was talking about any fucking wrong turn ever. Not in this country.
That's true.
America, they love it. I don't know what's happening there. They love it. Love it. Love the wrong turn. As soon as I was announced, like my Instagram inbox just never stopped. And it was like, Road to Terror 7, you're Three Finger. And I was like, you're going to be really upset.
You're gonna
So
put me on three fingers then?
this
right now?
country ever talked about it. And then this movie came out and they were like, I'm the biggest wrong turn fan. I was like, because
Yeah.
I checked your social media and you never mentioned it once. Ever.
Yeah. I was seeing stuff.
Oh,
I thought the movie was fucking fantastical. I thought it was good. And then it was like, where's all this other shit? Like, I'm like, why? Like, it's fine. We're good now. We don't need to go back to the dark
They
times.
call it
Just
Season
before
of the Witch.
before the Empire. Like,
Season of the Witch. It should have been the Cult of Thorn. Should have been Wrong Turn.
Cult of Thorn. That
There you
would've
go.
been- That would have got people going.
Get that
for sure.
warlock in the black trench coat.
Jesus Christ.
Travis Tritt with the black steel toe boots coming in
Yeah.
to save the day.
You know, take my horror card right now, but the second I saw someone go, there's no fucking Three Finger? What the fuck? I went, who the fuck is Three Finger?
I
I've
didn't
seen
know who that
every
was
one
either.
Of these
There's
goddamn
no Three
movies.
Finger. This ain't a porno movie.
I don't know who the fuck Three Finger is. Is he the guy with the white hair and the two teeth? It's like, yeah. Is that Three Finger?
Yeah, the guy that works at
Yes.
Chevron gas station at 4 a.m.
I don't even know who the fuck it is.
I didn't
Like,
know who he was either.
Who the fuck
He's,
wanted Wrong Turn 7? I don't know.
He's got a, all I know is that the actor that played Three Finger is really good. He's like a British, classically trained actor. Actually, he's in, you've seen anything for Jackson on Shudder.
We love that movie, dude.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking
Oh,
movie.
He's the man in that is
Holy shit!
Is he the redheaded dude that's all fucking weird about the Bible or the Satanic Bible?
no, he's the husband.
He's the old.
The
I
older
don't.
guy?
No,
he's
yeah.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit!
I did not fucking realize that.
Holy fuck! That's badass.
That's crazy, dude. I did not
Three
realize he
Fingers
was
got
that.
respect.
Yeah, no,
It was
hey,
a
no
good-
disrespect.
Yeah,
Three
yeah,
Fingers,
that was
sorry.
some good shit, man.
Yeah, we loved anything for Jackson, but no,
Mhm.
dude, it was a great movie, man. I we were shocked to shit. We were like, wait, people are mad that
Yeah,
they're not doing Wrong Turn 7, like
I
the
couldn't believe it.
deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole that it was digging itself into. Like
Every
what?
time I'll see, like, I really liked it, but I wish it was called The Foundation. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I don't get that at all, though. But I mean,
Let's
like,
be
it was-
honest. If they called it the Foundation, it wouldn't have had half the fucking budget, and nobody would have fucking watched.
well, if you
I
call
mean,
it the
like,
Foundation, you got to get Janet Jackson to do the album, right? I don't know. It just sounds.
Well, did McElroy, did you put him, did you interrogate him? Did you make?
Well, Alan, we did ask him, and one of the main things that was different about the movie, which we loved, was the fact that don't judge people by their appearance and things like that, and these people go in with a preconceived notion of what it's like to be normal, and then they get faced with the reality that not everything's 21st century bullshit where you're on your iPhone constantly. And I thought that was great. I thought it was like a rejuvenation juice for the series. Like and people were like, "Where's goddamn Three Finger? I'm missing. I mean, these subtleties and shit like that's going on, but I need my Three Finger."
Three Finger porn, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like I don't think we watched the same movie, but okay.
It's like, no, man. It's like the same crowd that like I wanted Tremors 12, not a good Tremors movie. I wanted to find out where Jamie Kennedy's storyline was going in Tremors 9.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
I like the Tremors thing. That fucking Kevin Bacon tried to do the pilot for that show, and they're like, "Fuck this.
Yeah,
keep giving us this nonsense here."
Yeah. It's fucking exact. Sci-fi couldn't fucking put out the Kevin Bacon Trimmer.
It's ridiculous.
Can we have this, please? No. Keep trotting out this garbage.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's where they wanted. I don't know who the fuck they is in this situation, but someone on Facebook wants.
They is Three Finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
It's Julian Richards from Anything But Jackson. He's the one that leads it.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
He was good in that. That's for sure, man. All
He's
right,
a good
man.
actor, yeah.
Last question we'll leave you with, and we'll let you get on with your night. Sorry to keep you so long, by the way. We've gone over.
I'm having the best time.
We've had a good time talking to you, man. Maybe we'll meet at a pool at another time.
We hope so.
One day soon. Where could that be?
Hey,
Holiday Inn.
Hey, hit me up.
Year.
We can start our own on-set cinema. Fuck those guys.
Well,
I'm kidding.
I know we're running out of time, but I got to tell you that Kenny Caperton doesn't own that fucking pool. So either do it or we will.
Oh, we'll do it yearly, Kenny. Fuck you, Kenny. We'll do it yearly.
You can check my fucking pool pass, Kenny?
Yeah. And no park rangers to check our McDonald's cans, bottles full.
Yeah, dude,
cups
it was a
full of
McDonald's
alcohol
cup. Yeah,
this
it was
time.
full of alcohol. It was just top to fucking.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
fuck
Kenny,
off.
please do it. Kenny, please do it.
Well, that guy was nice though. The security guard was pretty nice.
It was cool.
And he was like, "Yeah, I know you're drinking, but go ahead and get in there."
And to be fair, Kenny, we don't get anything here in Kentucky, so that was a special treat for us. It was a big night for us.
I was like, "You want me to go back to my Winnebago? What the fuck you doing, man?"
And plus, we just told you we'll recreate the whole pool scene. I mean, I'll literally die.
Fucking shot Haunt in Kentucky. Get that thing going.
Which one?
That's a good one.
Haunt.
Yeah.
Haunt. Yeah.
Did you guys film in Kentucky at all for that?
With the fucking thing. Haunt. With the pitchfork and the red.
Yeah,
fork.
man.
Well, no, I know the movie, but did you guys film in Kentucky at all for that?
We filmed the whole thing in Kentucky. Like,
You're shit.
Where we filmed The Strangers.
Yeah.
No fucking shit.
A factory near a strip club and a diner called. I don't remember, but I will. I'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even know.
And I was like, "Hey, Florence." Like I knew where I was when we were filming Haunt because I had been there for 2 months with strangers.
Oh well, thanks for hitting us up for a drink while you're in town. No, so that's fine, Damian.
Hold on. I hadn't met you yet. I filmed Haunt before the fucking pool party.
Fuck me.
Calm the fuck down.
You know what? That's fine.
And we just remained friends here. You don't have to be all kidding.
Yeah, he was like,
sorry.
I'll take you back to my house and tickle your feet with feathers.
But let's Haunt the nobody's in that building. Let's do it.
Let's do that. You got to walk through the fucking haunted house to get to the screening. Oh my god.
That's scary. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's gonna be scary as fuck.
Business. Let's bring horror to Kentucky, folks.
That's
all right.
funny.
Last question, man. Gypsy Warrior asked, Damian, what movie made you want to be an actor?
Probably. I don't know. Probably Alien.
That's good.
I mean, I think Alien kind of turned everything for me. It was. I wasn't supposed to be watching it, so I was hiding behind the couch watching it. And the thing fucking burst out, and I distinctly remember because like this is a long time ago, and you had your movie and you had your white guy, and he was going to survive and save everyone. So Tom Skerritt, Captain Dallas, like I really took to him because he was cool. He wasn't like he was just trying to do his thing, but then he broke his own rules a little bit there. I remember seeing him in in the air duct, when he goes in there to flush the thing out, and like they lose the signal, and he's just sitting there like, he knows he fucked up, and he's muttering to himself. And I was like, oh my God, like this guy's in deep shit. And then he's like, all right, can I just get the hell out of here? And that whole sequence there, I was like, man, I would love to do something like that. And it was like I felt for him then. And then he was dead, spoiler. But so like that whole movie is very powerful.
God damn, Damian, that was a powerful answer, man. I'm glad you didn't say something like, oh yeah, that one film that no one ever saw called Whispering Winds in the Autumn Leaves.
Whispering Winds
that 1952 classic that never got released. That's awesome, man. Alien.
I mean, I could say that I had seen so many bad movies in a row, like because I rented like Nail Gun Massacre and Mountaintop Motel Massacre, and then I watched The Return of the Living Dead, and watching Clu Gulager in there just kind of like do something.
Yeah,
like that also had an effect on me. And I got to meet Clu and tell him all about that later on. But so like there were like veteran actors in genre movies that made me want to do that in horror movies, like make them better.
And it had to be mind-boggling too.
You get
well, like with Alien, with Dallas being, because everybody thought he was the main guy, like he was going to survive, right? And then Sigourney Weaver comes up, and she's the chick, like she's the chick that looks really good and tidy whitey panties, and she's the survivor. You never saw that coming. Nobody did. You're like, holy shit! I thought Dallas was going to be the guy.
Yeah, you see that nowadays.
Yeah.
Back then, man, it was back in the olden times.
Yep.
That was the old flipperoo.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, dude. By the way, shout out to the Alien 3 hat I see you on Instagram with. By the way, I have a picture of us on Instagram, me coming out as the pool, as I mentioned, us all a little wet together. I'll have to bring that up and post that again on Instagram. But your Alien 3 hat, you got an Alien 3 hat I see you wearing on there. I
have 3 of them because they're so shittily made.
Yeah.
I bought multiple copies because I knew it was going to fall apart.
Yeah.
So one has like disintegrated.
Yeah.
Last question. This one's just for me. James Cameron or David Fincher? Who's better?
Don't be an asshole.
Which one? Just make a choice. Not alien wise, just career wise.
Well, I mean, he did do Aliens, but
hush, Jay. Hush.
Whatever.
James Cameron.
Fuck
yeah.
Have a good night. Have a good night, David.
Bringing
later,
in the fucking new year. Bringing in the new year of 2022. With that
Fincher,
confirmation.
He didn't give me Aliens.
You mail me your Alien 3 hat right now. Because it's the only reason I asked that question.
That movie could have been good, dude. But
yeah, it's true. I'm kidding. But no, dude.
I do have a love for Alien 3 now, but so many when Alien 3 came out, that Hicks thing that hurt.
Yeah, dude. They didn't give any kind of backstory, and not to mention not just him, the little girl, I can't remember her name. Newt. Yeah. Newt is
like Hicks was. I was gonna be Hicks. I thought.
Right. Let's not turn this into an Alien 3 versus
like
Aliens conversation, okay? Like Alien 3 sucked, but David Fincher didn't even direct that movie, right? I mean,
yeah, Fox he kind of did.
No, Fox did. Yeah, Fox did.
I like Alien 3 now, though. The assembly cut, I like it.
But
good stuff.
Yeah, respect to Newt, and respect to you, dude. Thank you so much for coming out.
Man, Damian, thank you so much, bro.
Piranha 2 this morning. James Cameron. Okay, how could my answer be David Fincher when Cameron did Piranha 2? Guys,
Fight Club 7.
Thank you, Damian.
I'll see you at the pool. Never heard of Fight Club.
We'll get it.
What?
I'll see you at the pool and the Kentucky with the haunt, and we'll get those done. We'll start a business.
Yeah. Next time you all see us, we'll have a fucking business, and you'll understand.
Alien
the
3
trifecta.
I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Thank you, brother.
Have a good
night, man.
Thanks, man.
Night.
What are you going to do on October 31st?
What are you going to do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you want to know about the darkness?
I said, God damn.
God damn you, faggot!
I said, God damn.
lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, goddamn.
God damn you, Michael! What are you gonna do on October 31st?